Isn't it?
Okay.
He's like, no, screw you.
Good morning, everyone. It is November 19th, 2024, and we're going to convene the RPRC meeting at 9:34 a.m. First order of business is adoption of the November 5th, 2024 minutes, which I circulated in advance. I'll make a motion to adopt those minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great. Okay, first item of discussion, 8 Stony Brook Place. I don't see anyone here for that, so let me pull up.
Here.
No.
2 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just bring it up.
Can we make the pole 2 feet shorter?
Yeah, they can. That's my suggestion.
It has to set way back.
There we go. So new pool, rear yard, Stony Brook Place. Okay. This is what we're talking about. So no trees removed. They put it 38 feet from the rear property line. See this corner here? So they'll either need a variance or relocate, move that piece. Any engineering concerns?
Stormwater,
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
basic stormwater stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we can't get into whether or not they choose to seek a variance, they can apply. We'll see what the zoning board says. If they don't amend it. It's a fairly straightforward, not much grading. Easy application, easy pool. Is everyone okay sending this to the building department and the zoning board?
Yes.
All right, so I'll make a motion to send this to the ZBA and building department.
I'll second.
On favor?
Aye.
Okay. Then we have another pool. Let's let them in. Good morning. All right, we're up to 3 Seymour Place West. Chris, are you going to present the? What's that?
Still connecting.
Oh, he's connecting. Oh, I see.
This was in front of us before,
Yes,
and then it went to conservation.
correct. Chris, hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Do you want to take us through the application? John, the town engineer, was just saying this previously came before us. You got approval for a pool. Now you're moving the pool to a different location, right?
There's not a whole lot of difference between this project and the one that was presented to you guys last year.
Yeah, do you want to pull up the plans or do you want me to do that?
Let's see if I can screen share here.
Yeah, got it.
There you go.
Right, so the original plan had that pool more parallel to the rear of the house, if I recall.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, it was right out the back door is what our plans were from last year. This version just pushes the pool a little further back into the lawn space that's already there. Kind of away from the house. This version will also preserve that really nice maple tree that's in the middle of the backyard too.
Yes, okay.
There was some trees, the big pine trees that were along the access road in one of the storms earlier in the year. A lot of those came down and homeowner had no choice but to have them removed because they were all broken and blown all over the property. So that has already happened to some extent, some tree removal there along the access road.
Yeah, and you can see, if you have my report, the old plan and the new plan.
Are you still proposing to
Yes.
expand the terrace, the patio area by the house?
Well, the patio area behind the house was already pea gravel, as it was, which counts as impervious. So even in last year's applications, that was all counted as impervious. The homeowner did do a really nice planting project along the back of the house and over by the garage. And he changed a good amount of that pea gravel to bluestone. So that's all been accounted for in the coverage calcs and everything.
And the infiltration system that was proposed originally?
Yep, we're gonna have, I mean, assuming we get our rough approval from you guys or conservation, we'll have Hudson Engineering update their plan. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. But there will be Cultex out in the backyard. The Cultex are probably gonna pick up maybe some of the existing patio drains and really just the pool area.
George, any comments, any thoughts on the wetland? So the original pool that went to the conservation board was in the buffer. This one is also in the buffer, looks pretty similar impact wise.
Why
It's
did you
actually quite
why
a
did
bit
you
less.
shift like that?
Why did
Quite
they,
a
why
bit.
did the applicant do that?
No, no, why not the applicant? I mean, obviously it looks like it was the conservation board.
No,
No.
so this
Yes, I mean, this is a-
received approval.
Oh, received.
Now the applicant is saying they want to do this.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we're talking about it. Otherwise, it was already approved.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, this is
They
a lot
weren't
nice.
approved by the conservation.
No?
Not according to my office. They
Oh.
attended a meeting, but they never came back.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't-
never received official approval from conservation last year. We redesigned and stopped the process before we actually got.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, my mistake. I'm
So they may
sorry.
have to go back and.
Well, I think that's exactly what we
But
should
they
do.
were pretty well there.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah, so let's,
So why did you, just out of curiosity, why did you shift the pool like that? Well, why did you change the design? It seems like it's the old design, the original design was more conducive to the house and, getting to it and,
Putting the pool right up against the back of the house really would have been quite ugly in the winter time, actually. You'd have winter cover and closed
Yeah.
pool right there out the back door. So it would have been a nice project half the year and kind of ugly the other half of the year. And I think that was a part of it. And then also in the conservation board process last year, the magnitude of our wetland planting just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that was one of the things the homeowner was fretted about, was we were going to spend a massive amount of money restoring the whole side of the property and he wasn't even going to see it. So in this project, on this proposal, we could do our wetland mitigation planting in the ugly rusted fenced in drainage basin area. So that just stays the same, but then to take a lot of that mitigation planting and do it in the backyard, where right now it's just all invasive species and muck.
okay. All right, so then I would say let's do it the same way. Send them back to the conservation board. And get their blessing, and then hopefully you'll get the approval and can build the pool. Does that make sense to you, George?
Yes, was the location of the original pool impacted by shade of the house and or tree?
I think that tree had to go under that original plan.
Right.
Yeah, that maple tree was like right in the corner of the plans from last year. So that tree would have had to come down to build that pool.
Right, and that's to the south of the pool now?
Yeah, it's right between the pool and the well, right there. It says 24-inch maple.
Right,
That's a beautiful maple tree right there. So we're going to try to preserve that.
all right. Good, so we look forward to seeing you at conservation.
Continuing.
Yeah. Kind of figured that's how this would play out, so.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'll make that motion to send this to the conservation
I'll
board.
second.
George, second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, any questions? Just get on their agenda and, keep it going.
Sounds good.
Okay. Take care.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, well then we have one Byram also on the agenda, but we're gonna move that to the next meeting. Because we have a meeting with John Scarlato, who's the architect, to go over building department issues. There were there are like 3 houses on the property and we don't know what's what there. So before we discuss it, we want to get on the same page.
Yeah, it wasn't real clear what they
Yeah.
were with the driveway.
Exactly, yes, and the other houses, and do they have permits, and does the existing house have a CO? I remember this being an issue when Rich Fawn was there. All right, so I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, thank you.